Hi, my name is Hazem Gaber, and today I'm going to show you how to add a elastic block storage volume to your EC2. So if I'm speaking a weird language, basically what I'm saying is if you've got an Amazon Web Services virtual server, an EC2 server, you want to add another hard drive to it, it's really easy. So first thing you want to do when you're logged into EC2, take a look at your server and check out the availability zone. So US East 1 is our region and D is our availability zone. So we want to go to Elastic Block Store volumes, and then this is the hard drive that's already connected to the server. So we're just going to go create volume and then choose a kind of hard drive that you want. So if you're just storing data that doesn't need a lot of performance, you can even go magnetic. Otherwise, you can choose a general purpose SSD, which has pretty good performance. If you need a specific amount of input output operations per second, then you'll want to choose a provisioned IOPS, because the IOPS you get depend on the size of the hard drive. The bigger the drive, the more IOPS you get. So if you want a small hard drive with lots of IOPS, then you want to choose provisioned IOPS and then specify. So in this case, general purpose hard drive gives us 100. So it gives us 10 IOPS per gig. So if we're 10 gigs, we get 100 IOPS, and if we're 100 gigs, we get 300 IOPS, and if we're 1,000 gigs, we get 3,000 IOPS. So actually, 100 is the minimum. So I think we get three IOPS per gig. That's what it is. 3 IOPS per gig with a minimum of 100, burstable to 3,000. So for limited period. So now you want to make sure to choose D or whatever your availability zone is, and then if you've got a snapshot, you can create a drive from a snapshot. So a snapshot's an image of a drive, and then we just choose create volume, and then it'll say creating. The thing is, it'll sit here forever creating unless you press refresh. So, so you press refresh. Now it's available. So now you just attach it to your server. So you right click on your volume and choose attach volume, and then it'll show you all the servers in that zone, and you just choose a server you want to attach to. And just like that, it's connected to your server. So now I'm RDP'd into my server, but I don't see it, so we'll just have to do a disk management. Just type disk management and it'll show up in your virtual disk service. It'll show up as offline though. So in some cases, uh, you won't be able to see it. So like now it says it's offline because of a policy set by an administrator. So if you see that error, you won't be able to online. You can choose online your disk, and now it's you can also go to disk partition and force all of your disks online, but that's not necessary. And then you want to go initialize disk, and so now you'll see you must initialize a disk before logical disk management can access it. And then obviously you want to choose MBR, press OK. Now your disk is online, but there's no drive because there's no partition. So it's now we got 100 gigs. So now you will right click on this area here and choose new simple volume if that's what you want, and then you can give it any size you want. So if you want to make multiple partitions, you can you don't have to go with the maximum. The maximum, so our disk is 102.397 kilobytes or megabytes or whatever. Sorry, megabytes. It's 100,000 megabytes. So if we want to make um a disk that's 100 gigs partition, we can go to the maximum, and then we choose a drive letter, and then just go next, and then formatting. Obviously, you want to use NTFS if you're using Windows, and then finish. And now you've got your disk. So now you've got a drive, and you can do whatever you want with this drive. And then when you're done, um, now if you want, you can take this drive and you can stick it on another server if you wanted to. So you can, if your server is running though, it's really, you cannot detach the volume. If you try to detach the volume, it's grayed out because it's showing that it's attaching. With the drive though, you have to reset or refresh to show um, the current status. It doesn't seem to update in real time. But if you want to create a backup of your drive, you just go create snapshot and then my snapshot, for example. So now I've got an image of this drive exactly at this time. So see, it's gonna take a few minutes to do. So if you're building like a whole bunch of servers and you want an image, then that works. And then if you want to detach the drive, you just go detach. So choose detach, and now you'll see the drive has disappeared, and we've got a empty drive just sitting here. Now that it's here, you can delete it. So gotta refresh again, and then just go delete volume, and now your drive is gone. Refresh. It might take a minute to delete though, especially since we've created a snapshot, so it's probably not gonna delete until the snapshot is gone. If you have any questions, please post a comment. Thank you.